gone for it.
That's the key in that this is Godsent's pick, but it's one of Vitality's best maps. So, you know, they're going to pick where they feel more comfortable, and that is the T side. Mizuta looking comfortable as well, finding Madden out of the car. He's going to pick up a quick kill that will elevate the pace towards this A site. Michael is the only man that stands inside of it, not for long. He gets one. His teammates have all fallen in the spawn, and he will follow as well. RPK with a quick tap. Zen tries his best, but even that won't be enough in this one down.
Stiko, though, blind, also not going to be as blind as long. Apex is going to be the one that's taken down. However, Stiko gets traded on. Creates a little bit of a sticky situation for Godsent, who have relinquished control of this A-bomb site. Now in a 4 versus 4. Catwalk's covered. And he hits the shot of the planter. That was pretty impressive from Makalele. So overall, not bad. They have stopped the bomb. Should be an attempt at a replant here very soon from Vitality. They're just looking to find a few frags first. They're going to be able to do it. Crystal good on one, and also the last one left. Does he know that they're both on 14 HP? He reroutes himself through CT spawn. Both players for Vitality playing on the ramp. Again, both at 14 HP. And RPK, well, he's going to be the last one left alive. Shox gets the 2-tap on the Cross Star Riders. Fnatic, not plural. Meanwhile, smoked off on Catwalk proves to be a little bit of a problem for Vitality because all over the map, trades are coming through. 3-on-3 currently. The B-bomb site is compromised. Maiden's going to be the closest one on the job for Godsent. Here's the plant, tries to creep through. RPK a little bit wiser.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I don't think this ends the way that Zen wanted it to. And
luckily, only one man there. Oh, that's a big kill.
Yeah, Shox winning his fight onto Makalele over at Catwalk, and that's forced these players in mid to try and get a bit aggressive for information. Now Crystal goes unchecked, but doesn't get a kill. Instead it's Zen swooping in and saving the day, leaving this in the advantage of Godsent, and actually he's hungry for more. He gets flashed through by Stiko, and Zen was on a tear. This leaves zywoo now in a 1v2 clutch, and Stiko finds him. Godsent, they will put their first round on. But RPK, with almost 200 ADR to his name, might have something to say about this round. Flash goes over from zywoo, but Shox mistimes the peak. Godsent trying to close the gap. It's another good flash from zywoo, and it is just a mow down. Everyone's blind, and Shox goes on.
Let's see what Vitality can do. It's one man on B. Crystal waiting. He's got utility, trying to put that out, but he's already spotted this fast contact play for Vitality. They are in the site. Crystal stalling as long as he possibly can. The flash is good. He gets a kill, doubles it as well. Surely his time is going to be coming to an end here, and they will overwhelm him in the B site. No utility to cut off this door, and so Michael will just fight tooth and nail through it. Stiko as well, scoped up by smoked off. Vitality can get the plant.
That they can. Strength in numbers still here for Vitality. Not only on
Zen has gone aggressive in through long. Stiko is even here, looking to get his AWP stuck in. He backs away. You know, you don't need 2 players to commit to this flank, and he's going to be able to offer more resistance over here at the A-bomb site, which is where Team Vitality are going to drop a man in through CT. It Shox on this round. Makalele only good for 1, and then dealt with. Crystal and Stiko put up a killer piece, but no one, and I repeat, no one was ready for Shox down here. Close in the CT angle, but he's lost the rest of his teammates. Shox is in a 1v3, and he wasn't able to finish off Stiko the first time around. Zen from mid helps out, saves the day. I imagine Stiko was calling for it the whole time as well. Shox is continuing with his fast plays as him and RPK barrel into the B-bomb site. Apex is out in the back line, and this whole round has been stolen away almost a little while longer than I anticipated. So actually, it's not going to have like the most resounding implication for the rotations, but it still allows you to commit to this this A-side rotation, knowing this is 100% where the player's coming in now. Players crossing into the site. That's zywoo and RPK. Makalele gonna swing on out, and he does deal with both players. Shox is left up in a 1v4. That flash was a little too good, even blind with that.
You're all right, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
What a good day.
Well, I'm never going to say the line of, you know, I'm not a wizard, and then my name, because once it's out there, there's no taking it back.
You already said Scylla was a lobster, so...
That is true. But that's because maybe he was in that moment. Stiko here is going to be a hard-shelled crustacean of his own as he's got to rebound this offensive into the A bomb site. And he's done a lot of damage. Zen's here to help him out. They do best Stiko, but it's Zen still holding the line. Finally bested. Shox left in a clutch again, and Crystal has the round.
Aids will not go nowhere after all. The little problems with elevation, the little corner clipping, hopefully all removed. As well as that, the use button is now back in full effect. Valve claim they fixed it many months ago.
They did not.
They did not fix it. So now
we have to wait and see.
Now they have, hopefully.
Well, B play from Vitality, and it's zywoo's Deagle, but he's only good for one. Makalele is absolutely terrible. He's sitting 10-5 up, and oh my word, look at this. You don't even get time to finish the intro because it's already a B play, and that nade has already found a boatload of damage. Crystal will come in with a kill very quickly with a bit of a response, and this B site actually does belong to Godsent now. In spite of that nade finding all this damage, no kills have come in. And Team Vitality, they're on for a 4-on-5 retake. Hugo, take us through this one.
The old B bomb site, it is a cruel mistress. And that's at the best of times. We've got flashes on Shox, but a double tunnel flank and a double setup for it. Godsent are ready. They've got the manpower. Oh, they had the manpower. Zen has gone early. Madden trying to refight and reface, but he loses it. zywoo with a kill, and the flash is good. Apex bursting through with 2, and Makalele in the car. Well, now gone. Deuce is going to hear all of this. He's pushed close, and so footsteps are very loud. He's calling for a rotation. Everyone on the mini-map moving towards B. Mizuta, how many can he get? He's got 1, 2. Great hold from Mizuta with the MP9. It's a no-scope to take him out, but more scouts on the CT side. We've got grenades for the plant as well. That needs to be a focus here for Vitality. So we're trying to work out where the bomb's going, and a grenade right on top of it is excellent. Makalele low, and zywoo with a no-scope doesn't kill the planter. Shox will instead. Vitality run eventually as footsteps can't be heard, but Godsent are going to beat Vitality to the punch. Double long play, already out on the catwalk. zywoo needs to get this Molotov down right now. He doesn't realize how deep they are. RBK winning his fight on long traded. zywoo with the flash, finding one, but there's still another man on the boxes, and he's being pressured from the sidelines. Here's that long flank coming through, and it is almost worth it. It's really not. Apex is dead, but it gets the info, and Shox does trade that kill. Once again, leaving Zen in a 1-on-2 that he just can't do. Vitality, another retake added to the tally. They've got hundreds to their name.
Godsent, they've been sent out of mid. They try and go towards catwalk, but zywoo, he hangs out here from time to time, and it's certainly not where you want to find yourself if you're Godsent. That nade, even more damage. Zen, 50 points of health in a 1v4, getting shot on the cross, and Shox makes quick work. The final test for Godsent, because if they're not able to win it here and now, they will be up against match point for Vitality. Masuta crumbles at the B bomb site, and this is a save already. Vitality, yep, nah, we're good. We won't try this one. And you understand why. It's not a nice call to have to make, but it is the most logical, right? You're in a 4-on-5 retake at B, double AWP in the retake, not something you really...
Has been seeing a lot more and more popularity these days. However, it's zywoo that has all the popularity. #1 rated player. Will he have a shot? No, he won't even get to take one off. RPK somehow is able to stay alive in his duel, but then he's eventually going to get caught up with by Maiden. That does create a bit of a problem here as we look at Vitality already going for the save with that FAMAS and AWP.
Ooh, I'm not really sure.
I think it was actually zywoo with the tunnels flank that got 2, and RPK was the door player. But yeah, you know, no one holding the back line, and that's because they were too worried about the front line. And well, the lines kind of got a bit blurred in that round as to who was what and where was when.
Yeah, and zywoo going over the top in this round. Not getting it jumbled up. He's already helped to put Godsent on the back foot here. Shox with AWP, should find a kill with ease, and he does. Just Maiden and Zen to try to keep the dream alive on Dust 2.
Oh, my.
So far, a pretty sweet shot. 2 of them, to be exact, over here towards this B bomb site. But getting the bomb planted is one thing. Defending it is the other. Vitality can smell this blood in the water. And whether they like tuna or not, they're about to get a mouthful right here.
Apex and RPK coming in through the tunnels together. Too many for Zen to deal with. Madden left up 1v2 now, 1v1. Madden holds it down from the car.
they were definitely committed with that B play, so good call to actually get out of there. You don't see that very often, but Godsent rerouting now towards a catwalk. zywoo's here, he's missed his shots. Vitality, they know it's coming. They've pushed dark, they've got the info, but have they got the kills? RPK with shots, and these are shots that Vitality cannot afford to be missing. Godsent trying to make this one happen, and they've got it in the palm of their hand. Only Apex left up here in middle. He's been spotted, he's been flanked rid of all that util, so they can pressure mid and come in on the flank. No one here for Vitality. It's a gamble stack again on A. Crystal in a great position, but they've spotted him. They've got the info, so this flank has lost its worth, a lot of the weight of it. Godsent are going to come join middle, try and take control. They actually go back up the catwalk. What? zywoo falls off of the top, and maybe no one had comnap to him. He walks right into Crystal, who hits a shot. Now the cat play because Crystal is below, and Godsent have found mizuta on the A site. This is a great strat by Godsent, and Vitality have fallen hook, line, and sinker.
Well, Apex is able to win a fight over on short. There's still a chance here, and with RPK, somehow he deals with Crystal as well. Apex left in the clutch, and Zed, 28 kills to his name. They might actually do it. They're setting up over here towards B. They've had success here, but this time it's not Apex and mizuta as it so often has been. It's Shox and mizuta trying to hold the line, and they will trade it favorably for the time being. Shox is under pressure, but he takes one to the grave with him. Madden and Makalele, they get it into a 2-on-2. Apex dies in the double doors. Bomb plant now found. And Godsent, they have put in all this effort, all this work to get us to this point in time. And now we find out whether it's all in vain. It's all on the back of this 2-on-2. It's zywoo and RPK on the other side, setting up, taking their time. These smokes now fade, and that safety blanket is gone for Godsent. In the door, Makalele drops a Molotov. Team Vitality go through. Madden doesn't know that both players are here. They spot him. He gets the first, but doesn't follow up on a zywoo.
You two, that is.
Never. We love matching. My shoes match Harry's jacket.
And as does his jacket match my jacket.
Not his shoes, though.
No, my shoes are different.
Working on that.
Nice, guys.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Team Vitality. They're going to try and get in towards this B-bomb site. Not so much one day, more here and now. And Makalele landing one taps down on the cross. Does leave this in a 2-on-5 to try and keep it good. For Team Vitality. Apex has somehow doubled up, but steep it was. Now, here's an A play from Team Vitality. Maybe that's something we can look into later. RPK does deal with Madden to open this round up. zywoo is going to get bested there by Crystal. Apex comes in with a bit of a response, however. And mizuta and Shox all get dealt with by Stiko before he gets put to an ending. But these fights are still continuing over at CT. My goodness, the bomb now belongs to Makalele. And he's not content with just sitting on it. He's actually looking for this duel. Do you think you ever get that feeling of, oh man, well in Prac we're so sick, and now, like, you know, it's just not translating over. Like, does that creep into it in the sense that you kind of, the nade stack is brutal.
Yeah, double nade, even at that. Crystal with 2. And
Oh,
they're going to continue raining
Get out,
grenades.
Banana. Team Vitality, it's not safe. The airstrikes, they've got your position. Just stay away.
Yep, Godsent got the club going up on a Tuesday. Ain't that for sure. Pyrotechnics in the building. Makalele. It's going to get shouted out here from mizuta. mizuta's trying to push him. Easy does it.
There's a timing where Crystal was just going to try and hero this, but now they've set up for this 3-pronged approach on the retake. So they're really trying to use this man advantage in their favor, and they molly mizuta out. He does take one to the grave with him. Shox holding down the angle at long, and now looking for Crystal, dodging these bullets, hiding, not giving anything up. It's whack-a-mole inside. Oh, Madden gonna tempt fate with this aggression, looking for an opener, and he gets blinded on the peak. Stellar flash from Apex to allow RPK that frag, and he continues his reign of terror over towards the B site. These flashes are good for either side, though, and zywoo will get taken care of on his lurk in the apartments, but RPK, the tank, doing as tanks do, which is just laying waste to absolutely everything over towards his B side of the map. Zen will land a nice shot onto Masuta, and this leaves Godsent in a 2-on-3. They might be a bit tempted to see what's offered to them in this situation, but I really don't see them hard committing to this retake. The money is bottomed out for Godsent, and they want to keep this lead up if they...
Michaelele waiting with the orb, should get smoked off here. He can play timing shot. There's always a good chance you can hit these, but it won't connect. Milliseconds away, maybe. Madden at the back of the bomb site, dropping the package. There's 20 seconds left. Apex gets one, but they haven't cleared out. Crystal, he's got three. Yeah. zywoo trades, but he needs a clutch today. He's got himself a second. There's still going to be 2 rotators coming in off that A site. zywoo on his second kill of the round, faking it out with 10 seconds. He doesn't have time for this. Got to commit to the plant, and he will do it the second time around. It's going to be Stiko in the spawn, Zen and Banana, zywoo in a 1-on-2.
Yeah, he's happy he can get the new box. At least there he feels like he might have a fighting chance. We're looking at 2 flashes. Maybe some stuff will be picked up here. But zywoo finds the first kill on the Stiko. That creates us a 1v1. Zen has been hot on the trigger and will look to capitalize over zywoo. They're going to dance around new box a little bit. Winning it out is going to be Zen. He's going to get a defuse.
So what's the plan? Good grenade from Godsent.
Oh, Stiko trying to get out of danger, trying to leave himself out of harm's way, but Harm finds a way. Oh, man, like, 2020 could have been the year.
Of the Velociraptor.
I don't think we need any more danger.
No, we've got enough problems.
Looking over here towards Banana. There is a jump peek over the top to try and spot him. Madden actually going aggressive here. Getting set up, these nades finding damage. zywoo is brought down very, very low through that smoke. And Crystal, well, he's made a home. He's set up a little tent inside of the... there's an intruder, but he actually goes around Crystal. There it is. Masuta realizes something's up. I didn't hit the wall. It was a lot more fleshy. And, well, that's the kill found now through the smoke. Zen falls as well. Madden tries to make a stand. Stiko will deal with shocks at the very least, but it's a 2-on-4. This is feeling and looking, and now likely is a save for before they move into position. These mollies go into the site now. No one forced out of position here for the side of Godsent. Crystal has drawn the attention of Vitality in. And Zen waiting ever so patiently. Only good
to go quick. They've got that in their hand, but Godsent have already started to pull Zen back through this spawn. Stiko. Oh, yeah, that's not going to work, buddy. Pushing through the smoke from Vitality had already taken the bedroom. I guess he didn't know that one as Apex doubles up with 2 kills. He's going to run right through the site with a 3rd, and Apex, he made just because of the potential of that fast play again from Vitality, getting ahead of the Triple B. If you know you've been beating up, that's ridiculous. If you know you've been beating up the B site, you know teams are going to lean towards it. So it's always good to throw in a quick A approach every now and then. Crystal, that is a heroic move. Walking through a smoke and killing zywoo in T-spawn. He will fire back, and I think that's where you draw the line, because Apex takes him down through the smoke. Vitality getting away back into this round. Now Apex, if he gets another hit, if he kills Madden in the corner, this is B open for the taking. Shox is putting a bit of hurt on A right now, but Apex is dead at the top of B, and the bomb's been dropped back down middle. Masuta needs that and the 1-on-2. Did he spot the short-sided player as he came around the corner? I don't think so. And he won't be ready for Madden push this deep Banana either. Oh dear. Pressure coming from the flank as well. Masuta, every shot he fires draws his flank in. See these and throw his own grenade? No, he knows they're a decoy. He's not going to fall for it. But he's already beginning to peel back. With those decoys going over, it almost screams we're not coming B, and he thinks that as well. Vitality quad on this A site, ready for the fight.
Oh, Sharks here. And trying to respond, now falls back, just goes through the motions, getting into CT, and he's still alive, dropping that Molotov, gonna buy that much more time. And then amongst all of this, all the kills found for the rest of the guys back in the site. Now Madden needs the ace here in a 1v3, but he has been afforded a route through CT spawn, lands a bit of a parting gift onto Shoxy. And Madden now, B site belongs to him. It's a free bomb plant. They know that zywoo and Masuta was spotted over at A because they put up 3 kills during that attempted wrap. Madden needing the ace. Oh, another, and just one man.
Homework for you
don't necessarily, like, because Henry Greer, Mr. Greer, has been a big advocate of this as well. And, you know, it was something that I think people try and do. But ever since Well, hang on a moment. We'll see how this pans out. It's a push down through mid, and this was the force buy attempted from Godsent, but you wouldn't know that in the results. Team Vitality get it sent. They've thrown AKs into the mix, and Team Vitality were not ready for this much resistance in middle. Shocks, the weight of the world now on his shoulders as this entire A bomb site falls to him and him alone to try and hold the line. He does put up a second, and a third. So he's done a fantastic job. A 2-on-2 delivered to Team Vitality, courtesy of Courier Shocks. And now Apex and Masuta left to finish the job.
Oh, but the read is there. He reads the play from the pit and finds a second position, but only 50 damage done to the man. And as long as he has a point of health left up, he's still lethal.
RPK flashes himself in and actually is able to remove one. zywoo swinging out from the side of Long does actually get bested by the MAC-10, and this A site now belongs to Godsent. It's a 3-on-2 for Team Vitality this time around. Shock's going to go up into the apartments, but he has to go toe-to-toe with Crystal. He's able to win that fight, and now it's Zen in the graveyard, 1v3. A hell of a lot to do from this position, and the Incendiary on Shocks could make all the difference. It goes into the pit, but the peak does not go Zen's way.
After faking out his position for the death cam. So good call from Vitality.
Yeah, and just looking through some of the numbers, coming up into this event, through the tournament, it's been the opening kills that have ran the way for Vitality, 71.4% of the time.
And you can see why, Trace.
Yeah, it's showing right here.
Harry gets that everywhere he goes. I get Hugo Boss everywhere I go. So, that's original.
Okay.
Not heard
Richie
that one
Rich.
before. Fast banana push. Shocks. That's a ballsy play. Punished for it. zywoo does trade, though, so it's still a 4-on-4. Crystal, he wants to beat them to the punch. Instead, he gets punched and beaten by the orb. 2 left for Godsent. Blink and you miss it. This round might just be coming to a close, and zywoo wants it, so he's found the bomb in mid.
Here in the lower bracket of the playoffs. Only got one lifeline, and Team Vitality, they are looking to cut it short.
Yes, indeed.
Lots of damage done by Apex over at the top of Banana. Rotation coming in from zywoo. Stiko alone in the apartments has just been spotted by RPK, and he was ready and raring to go. Man advantage for Vitality. 3 players left standing on this Godsent side. It's Makalele, Crystal, and Madden to try and do the damage. Madden opens up, but there's a swift response from zywoo. The remaining 2 trickling into this bomb site. zywoo trying to hold the line, trying to buy time for these rotations from the rest of Vitality. They tap the bomb. zywoo emerges, and now he's denied it. Makalele is stuck. He can't do a thing. Pushing forward, zywoo dancing around. It is chaos. zywoo doesn't know where he's looking. Makalele still in with a chance. The bomb
in a most inopportune position, Harry. It's inside of the fountain itself. 2-on-1. Shocks, RPK want to close it out here. They say they don't want this to go on any longer. And guess what? Makalele has other plans. Shots are going off. RPK gets tagged a little bit, but so does Makalele, and ultimately